This is the Iron Trader. This is Sunday night. Now, the futures opened here at 6 o'clock. That was about 20 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, market, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have the crude oil, your daily, your weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, before we get started, remember the OPEC meeting is going to be this Thursday. Okay, so Saudi Arabia and the rest of the members are coming close with the African nations here with the cuts. Okay, so Saudi Arabia looks like they're going to extend their cuts at 1 million barrels all the way till spring, and then they might do additional cuts all the way up, could be all the way up to another 1 million barrels here, depending if they can get everybody on board. But again, remember that OPEC meeting is Thursday, so stay sharp. All right, here we go. Here's our daily chart. Well, I'll just pick it up a little bit for you here. The downtrend here is still intact. Okay, you run a line all the way down here, still very much intact. See that 200 SMA? Just can't get through it. And that's just how that goes, okay? So you're sitting at 78.17 here. Very, very critical level here. Now, okay, so far here we have an inside day, but, market's been open over 20 minutes. Okay, so what we want to do here on the downside is you want to watch Friday's low. So you're looking at 75.07. Very, very key level. And then if that's lost here, you want to look at this candle right here. That's 74.91, okay? Because that was the breakdown candle, held, rallied up here, and then broke right on down. So you always want to watch that 74.91. Now, again, if that is lost here, then what we do is we come to the bottom of this candle here, okay? So this here is 73.79. And then we look here on your 200-day, on your monthly at 73.25. And then we come here to this candle. You're looking at 72.91. And then your big retest there of 72.37. Big if that is lost here, here's your target. $70.28, your 200-day. See how many times it held? That's going to be your target. If that is lost here, then we come to this 50 SMA here, sitting at 68.78. And then you could work yourself all the way down to this price channel here, 63, 64, if that is lost. But that's a little bit far out here, first of all. Okay, so just key, watch Friday's low, watch this 74.91, watch this huge spike down, 73.91, watch this key here, level here, this 200-day, 73.25, and then 72.37. Real critical level. That would be the retest. If it doesn't hold right here, 70.28 is your target. Now, upside. Well, we got to have this 8 SMA. See this? That 8 SMA is a bad man. Look at that thing. Okay, so that is your key, 76.10. And then what we do is we look to Friday's high. So you're looking at 77.09. And then what we do is we got to look here at this key 200 SMA here. That is very, very crucial. That is sitting at 78.17, which is very close here. 78.35 here, 78.28 here, all huge resistance. So upside here, 8 SMA, crucial. Okay, Friday's high, 77.09, crucial. Right here, 200-day, major crucial, 78.77, 78.28, and then this 21, 78.35, okay? A lot of resistance here. I mean, you got the 200-day, the 21-day here, the 50-day and the weekly. Very, very crucial here. Now let's see what this 8-day is here. Throw that into the mix at 78.46 if you can get above this key 21 SMA here. So you got a lot of resistance here overhead. Now, what happens? Say it blows right through. Well, then here we have to look at the charts. Okay, so then you look at 78.77. You look at this candle here. You're looking at 79.77, and then we look at the bottom of this candle right here. You're looking at 80.10. Okay, and then what we have to do here is you have to come over and look at this 8 SMA here. You're looking at 80.78, and then we can come all the way up here to this 82.45, and then maybe the 21 82.56, and then above that is 83.74. You got a retest up here of the 85.90 level right there. Okay, so that would be this candle right here. Okay, 85.90. Okay, but you got to get to the 200-day, the 21-day here, the 50-day here, this 8 SMA here on your monthly chart, just to get going. And then you can just rev it all the way on up here if you go to the next level here. So what you want to do is just take one level at a time. So the key here on Monday is watch this 8 SMA. If you can get ahead here, then what you do is you look to the 200-day. If you can get above that here, then you look to the 50-day, then you look to this 21-day. Strong resistance. If you can get above, look at that candle right there, 78.77. This retest here, 79.77, and then 80.10 here, and then this 8 SMA, 80.78, and then you got your 82 level at 82.45 here, 82.57. Now, we look here at your RSI here. Well, that does not looking that bad here. You're trying to do a bullish cross here, but it went up. The green went above. It's still above here right now, but it's just sideways action. If you look at the MACD here on your weekly, not so good. Green below the red, never good. Bearish, bearish, bearish. Okay, so bottom line, now you know where your downside is, and now you know where the upside is. And also key here is what you always want to watch is the previous day's candles, the high, the low, the closing number. Okay, so you look at this candle here. This was Friday's candle. Your low is 75.07. Your high is 77.09, and your close is 75.18. So all that stuff is what you want to watch here, on a basis for Monday morning. And then we can go to the 8 SMA, then the 200 SMA. The downside, watch that bottom here, and then all the way down, maybe a retest. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. All right, here we have your old natural gas, your daily, your weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, I don't know where everybody else lives, but where we are, we got snow today. And we're supposed to get snow here for the rest of the week. The ski resorts around us are just loving it because they like the snow, but it just seems like natural gas doesn't love it. Okay, now let's just look at it. Now look so far today, you put in another lower low. Okay, so what is the bottom here? 2.774. Okay, so there's a couple what we have to look at. So now I always was pointing out this, that's 2.78. Okay, there was your gap, 2.82, 2.78. Now with this low here of 2.77, that gap is filled, okay? Very, very nicely, providing support. What we want to do is look on this monthly chart here, okay? See where it is? 2.77. Now, you really need to hold that because if you look at how many months it has been holding it, very, very nicely, okay? So we got to see if it's going to handle it. If it doesn't here, this is going to be your target right here, 2.61. That is your 200 SMA here. You can see how she just fallen right off a cliff. That would be your big target here if this 277 level does not hold. Now, here on the upside, we can see what's going on here on the weekly chart here. Look at this, okay? So, what do we have here? 2.76, that's your 50-day. So far, it's holding. On the upside there, you want to look at that 21-day, 2.85, and then if you could rally up here, you could possibly hit that 3.08. But right now, watch that key level. That's, see here, is that 2.77. This is 2.76 here, but it looks like it's just absolute waterfall right on down. So you got to be very, very careful. If it can rally up here, watch that key 2.85. Now, here on your daily chart here, well, when you have these series of lower lows like this here, so now what you have to do is you got to watch this whole area here, this 2.85 area. Very, very crucial. If you can get above here, then what you do is you want to look here at this 2.85 here, and then we want to look here at this 2.93. But you can see how much damage that this 8-day? You can see it just going all the way down. There's no curl up here like it was there. It's just on its way down here. Okay, so that is not good. So if you can get back above here, your resistance is going to be right there. 2.85, big time resistance here. Above that here, you got right there, there's your 2.85, and then we can come all the way up here to your 2.93. If you can get above that 2.93, well, then we look at Friday's candle here. You're looking at 2.95, and then we have your retest up here sitting basically here at the 3.06, and then we have your 8-day at 3.85, and then 3.15 here. But right now, unless this 8-day starts curling up here, this is going lower, okay? So bottom line here, you filled this gap now that I've been pointing out since we are on the top here, okay, on the downside. Always want to watch the upside and the downside. This was the key, 2.82. That was the key. 2.78. Fill that gap here. So now watch this 8 SMA, 2.77, and then watch that 50-day, 2.76. If that's lost, here's your target, basically 2.62. That is where she is headed. Okay. So now you look at your RSI. Well, that has room to go to the bottom here. Your MACD, boy, that is just ugly. There is no curve at all in that. That's just basically right straight on down. Now you look at your MACD here, it looks like it wants to roll. So if that rolls here, it'll take it right on down here very, very nicely. The key is going to be this 8 SMA here because it's been holding for quite a few months here now, quite a few months. And now look what's happening. Okay, so you're sitting right on it. So we got to see how it's all going to shake out there on tomorrow. And then remember, you have your natural gas report there on Thursday. But you want to get keyed into the weather, but have no opinion. KOLD is a great ETF to trade on the short side. UNG, Boyle, good thing for scalping on the upside. All right, that's what I got for you today. I'll be back tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we will review crude oil here and natural gas. Thanks for watching.